All systems go. 7-Eleven on time for What's Trending. Ryan is out of the booth on the set. Having a good Friday?
I'm having a great Friday.
We were just talking off camera about, man, it's just so nice that it's Friday.
I know.
It's been one of those weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, there's so much going on just in the world and then here. I'm tired. We're all tired. I'm going on vacation, though, after the show, so.
Nice.
All right.
Going to Chicago.
Get 1 foot out the door.
All right. I'm almost done, so let's get started. So, if you've been anywhere near anything with the screen over the last few days, you have definitely seen the scene in Ferguson, Missouri, and I'm telling you, this is one for the history books. We're going to be talking about this for a long time. And after nearly a week of police occupation in the town was actually turned over to state troopers yesterday and taken away from the local police, leading to this scene, and it's just incredible. Look at this, and if you haven't been following this week, let me tell you what's happening here. Not that much, and that's what makes it so amazing. There's no tanks, there's no tear gas. This is a parade of people driving once again through their town and celebrating the fact that their town, has sort of been given back to them, and also continuing to protest and raise awareness about what happened over the weekend of the killing of that young man who, according to most accounts, was completely unarmed. He was, of course, killed by a police officer, leading to a sort of occupation of the town in response to some protests. Now, apparently, that officer's name is going to be released today. Yeah. Which is another, to me, sort of scary step forward, because I suppose it had to happen at some point. But I just fear, obviously what that officer did was not right. But I fear for him.
For safety, yeah.
Yes, for his safety and probably also safety of his family.
Yeah, and yesterday I know, monitoring Twitter, that apparently a name was leaked. So can't remember if it was a hacking situation, but suffice it to say.
I heard that. I think it was.
The wrong name was leaked.
Yeah.
A name came out, and the police department there was very quick to say, look, the person that's name is out there right now is a dispatcher.
Yeah.
They're not on patrol. They're as you mentioned, you fear for people's safety at this point.
Absolutely.
And for someone's name to get out there like that has no involvement in this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But, and again, as you point out, with the state troopers back in charge in that town, it is a completely different scene.
Yeah, it's insane. I've been following it, and I'm sure you have on Twitter all yesterday, and just the pictures flowing out of Ferguson now, the images of state troopers hugging people, and one of my favorites was them marching with the protesters.
Yeah, there was a state trooper and a gentleman, doing the selfie thing.
Yeah.
Which the day before you try to do that, you're in a headlock and you're in jail.
Exactly, yeah. It was fantastic, because there was all kinds of people. It was African Americans and white people and just everyone together. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, there's been so much tragedy there from the incident that started, and then
tomorrow will be a week.
Just an escalation, and I think it's about time to take a step back. And I just hope that everybody on all sides, at all angles, can be calm and just embrace truth.
Yes, absolutely.
And then from truth comes justice. Yeah. And so let's have justice served, and you just need to take a breath.
And it was shocking, at least to me, to see how long it took for the governor to kind of put the big boy pants on.
I know.
And get involved, because as soon as he got involved, he gets involved, then the president makes a statement. Next thing you know, it's, hey, these people are now in charge, and everything, while not back to normal, much more back to a sense of calm.
Absolutely. And that was what the governor made a statement, visited yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That was 5 days after the incident. It's insane that it took that long, But
a lot of wrong happening.
Yes.
And hopefully, as we often say, you learn from mistakes. So hopefully,
absolutely. It's definitely
good will now come
to learn from.
this.
And this is absolutely nothing that will be forgotten anytime soon.
Correct.
I can guarantee that. So moving on to sort of a much lighter story now, completely different realm. We're actually going to go overseas to England, where season 5 of Downton Abbey is actually getting ready to hit the airwaves over there. So of course they're ramping up promo for it now, but they may have wanted to take a closer look at some of those images, because someone from the prop department is probably getting super fired. So all right, so this image at first looks completely normal. It's just Lord Grantham and Lady Edith, but then you zoom in, and someone left a plastic water bottle on the set. And this picture has been going viral overnight. I was shocked that so many people have been talking about this, because I love this show, and I know a lot of other people do, but that picture of the water bottle on the mantelpiece has gone viral, especially for a show that prided itself on being as historically accurate as Downton Abbey is.
Yeah, because I believe they've won Emmys for set design and costume design.
Yes, they have. Yeah. And of course, the show comes back in September on ITV over in England. And this story of this silly water bottle has made it all over to all different news sites. And it also made it onto the BBC's front page, which I think they were kind of probably a little bit excited about that, because, like I said, it actually airs on ITV and not the BBC. So they were probably kind of making fun of their competitors a little bit. But Of course, it comes back in September there, and then January legally here, but probably much sooner if you know where to find it.
Do you watch?
Absolutely.
Yeah, my wife really likes it.
Yeah. My mother and I, whenever I guess it was a few summers ago, it came out. And actually, I first started watching it with my grandmother, who I'm seeing later today when I go on vacation. Hi, Lidl. But
Good start to a vacation.
yeah, it is. I'm going to visit my sister, and my grandma will be there. My cousin, it's going to be fun.
Hey, Mima.
Anyway.
Hello, Chicago.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, I started watching it, and then it's addicting.
Yeah, I didn't know, and my wife pointed out how closely they follow history, which I didn't know. I thought it was just kind of the story set in that period. But as time goes on, they show the historical ramifications of things.
Pretty much each series is marked at the beginning by a historical event. Like the first series is marked by the sinking of the Titanic, and then the next series is World War I.
Yeah.
So, and then the next series after that was stock market crash. You know, and how that sort of affected the whole world. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see it. Hopefully, they will have been a little bit more careful in the on-screen pops than they were in that little promo. Right?
The most pedestrian thing is
I know.
a plastic water bottle.
It's so silly.
It's easy to overlook in your daily life.
Yeah. But
Probably shouldn't
of,
have been on the mantle.
Absolutely not. Speaking of careful, you have a video of people who are not very careful.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I still love this, and I want this to happen.
So I'm thinking of, a lot of good engineering went into this, and a lot of good teamwork as well, because what this is a lot of plastic formulating a 300-foot slip and slide. A little bit of terrain helps as well. And check out the friends along the way. You've got people in position to keep the slip and slide as slippy as it should be with buckets of water. There's one. Oh. Thanks, buddy. And then nice little jump at the end. Bob, you made the point earlier. I can't disagree. You know, the end jump could be a little more jumpy.
I agree. No, it was that's the noise it made.
But still, overall, I have to give it an A for engineering effort. And, he stayed on the track, even around that bank there as well.
That looks like so much fun, but it also looks like so much bruises.
I know, exactly.
Constant pain for a few days.
Especially the initial flop, and then there's like there's kind of little mini jumps throughout the course, like right there. So I'm thinking the sternum is probably feeling a little tender this morning after making that
everything
run.
is probably tender. But
that's definitely getting some traction, though, on YouTube. It's kind of snowballing with views lately. Maybe inspiring your weekend plans. I don't know.
More on the weekend forecast and such up next.